Hey folks, it's Vidgar here, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream here in Voralpen. We have got a few upgrades of machinery over here. We've got some engine upgrades on all of the cases, and we've got some bigger drills and stuff that we're going to get into later. We have joining us this evening, we've got Smoodelini, we've got Petro Gracemark, we've got Jimmy J, we've got Bowen, and we've got Bremple. They are all going to be joining us doing various different jobs and all sorts of things. Look at them all. Look at them all lined up, ready to obey my every command, which is absolutely awesome. Welcome to the stream, absolutely everybody. We've got all sorts of things. Okay, this is kind of taking on a little bit of a sinister turn here. What? Wait, yeah, no. No, what do you... No! But, okay, these guys... Have you seen the walking? Have you seen the walking with the chainsaw? No! I don't like this. This has gotten very sinister. I'm going to go and hide in my tractor. Right. We'll let them carry on. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We got Julie Clark, Bite Moose, Stephen Parkinson, Henry D. Noopy 9... Henry D, Twin Cam Gaming, Mohammed Badawi, Typical Boy 123, Kieran Duggan, Will Sasso Lemon. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How are you? Glad to have you here. It is absolutely awesome to see you all. I need to figure out how to turn this thing off a minute. Unload soybeans, turn on sower. There's a way to do this, isn't there? What was it? It was it Control? No, it wasn't Control A at all. Alt A? No, it wasn't Alt A either. How do I don't know how to open the thing again. There's a way to open the thing so that I can get rid of these. We'll have to deal with that. But anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's fantastic to see you. We've got several people who are going to be moderating this evening. We've got everybody in here. Smoodelini is already down in the field over here. I'm going to drive across. Yep, just going to drive across over here. I'm going to drive across the crop, and I'm going to continue on with doing the planting in the field over here, which is our plan for today. We're going to get this planting done. We've got a few other bits and pieces to do as well. Not entirely sure everything that we're doing, but the first thing I am doing is I am working with Smoodelini. Before I get to that, I should just say that this server is run by Nitrado, so if you are considering doing anything with a server, we get... Oh, wait a minute. I've done that wrong again. I'm going to lift that one up. I want to go to... There we go. Right, there is a link in the description down below for Nitrado. If you would like to have your own server up and running, then I strongly suggest that you go and do it, because we never get any trouble with our Nitrado servers here. And they are the ones that run the multiplayer server that we use for this live stream, and that we have up and running all the time on the Discord. So strongly recommend, if you would like to run a server, if you'd like to have a server to play with your friends, to go and have a look at them. Anyway, most importantly today is a special day. Today is a very special day. Today is, Control S, says Patrio. Today is a very special day because today is Smoodelini's birthday. Smoodelini, who is working with me in the field right here, it is his birthday today. He is, I think he's 37 years old, something like that. He might only be 35. I can't exactly remember. I don't think he's 40 yet. Something along those lines. But anyway, I would like everybody to say happy birthday if you haven't yet already, or you didn't realize it is his birthday. It is time. So today, he's not doing much with running the show today. He's having a day off, as it's his birthday, as it's his very, very special day. His very special birthday all day today. And so Jimmy J is here today. He's gotten up bright and early, he's come along, and he's going to be running the show for us, telling me what I need to do and where I need to go and so on and so forth. So, yeah, Smoodo's birthday. I'm not quite sure what we should get him for his birthday present. We have to do something for his birthday. I'm not quite sure what it is. I mean, maybe we could throw bales at him or something like that. It's a bit difficult to give. I am. He says he's 32. I don't know, Smudo. The way your tractor's sort of going along quite sluggishly over there, it sort of seems like it's grown weary along with you, with how life is developing. So I'm thinking he must be older than 32. At least 37, he's got to be. And he's younger than me. I know he's a bit of a whippersnapper, but he's got to be at least 37, 32. Anyway, okay, so it's Smudo's birthday. Happy birthday, Smudo. Yes, Noopy9 says it's his birthday and he's driving a tractor. Yes, he is driving a tractor because he likes driving tractors. And on your birthday, you do get to do stuff that you like to do. So we're going to let him do that. We have got Largs, Twin Cam Gaming, Bite Moose, Snack and Cactus, who says that he has it on good authority that Smudo's 102 today. Kieran Duggan, Jim Ladd, Timothy Crawford, John Robin, Rightis Sepulus, Samuel Jones, Sean Noopy9 said it somewhere, and Corey Rabowen, Will Sasso Lemon, Typical Boy 123, Hodido Wired. So I'm trying to read and drive. All of these people are saying happy birthday to you, Smudo. All of these people are saying happy birthday to you. It's a long, long list of people saying happy birthday and hope that you have a fantastic day. And we all do as well. Right. I need to try and straighten this out a little bit. Let's just lower that one down. I'm pretty sure I don't need to do I need to do anything? I don't think I need to do anything. No, it wasn't there. It was what was it? It was Alt. No, it wasn't Alt S. Control S. Control S right here. And then increment width, enable show lines on. Increment width, auto width, 6 point. Wait, that's not the wrong. That's not the right width. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on. I think I had to do the letter thing. This is where I don't remember how to operate this at all. Let's start it going up through there, and then I get to here somewhere, and Control S. Let me auto there. That's a better off. Yeah, so we've got no offset. I'm just going to go with that, and then it's Alt X. Oh, please create or load a track first. Now, this is the bit that I don't know how to do. How do I load a track? Does anybody remember how to load the track? Control S. Where do I do it? Reset, offset. No.
I thought I'd pop in.
Oh, hello. How do I set the track?
Track, where are you up to now? Because my stream's about a minute behind.
Well, I've got the stuff set up. I've got the lines in front of me. I just need to go forward. And this is Jimmy J, by the way. Anybody that doesn't realise, this is Jimmy J. So hi, JJ. He's the other admin on the server that does. Wait, Smudo's disappeared. His tractor's gone. He was doing fine, but his tractor is no longer there. Anyway, I've got the little dots in front of me, but I haven't got the. It says that I need to make a track.
Alt E, press it twice.
Ah, right. Alt E. Alt E again. Ah, there we go. I've got an A underneath me, so now I progress.
Yep, 15 meters.
Drive along. Driving. Right. Now I stop. Now what?
Alt E again. And it should show up.
E. Ah. Now we're talking. Right, then Alt X starts it. Ah, no, there we go. Right, ideal. Okay, I got that bit. We all said happy birthday. Oh, Smudo his tractor's back now. I'm not really sure what happened there. He just like completely vanished. Whether it was the game vanishing him or not. Anyway. Right, who else have we got in the stream? We got a lot of people here tonight. We got a huge number of people here tonight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Diamond Tiger 99, Julie Clark. I think I said already hello to Julie Clark. Stavros Giordamnis, Nameless Gamer. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me back this bad boy up a minute. There we go. Back it up a little bit further. And a little bit further still. I'm going to end up making a horrible mistake on this. Right. GPS was messing around again. Was it? Was that me or was that you, Smudo? It's birthday boy. We can't blame him today. We can't blame him today. He's a birthday boy. If he says the GPS, we'll have to accept that it was the GPS. Any other time, and we would blame his sheer incompetence. But we can't do that today. It's not his incompetence today. Today it is, in fact, whatever he said it was. GPS, I think. GPS, right, Sepulus, yes, this is a GPS mod for FS19. I have no idea where the link for it is, but if you go on the Discord and you download the mod list that they've got for the multiplayer server, the GPS system is included on that. So there is a link for it somewhere, and I imagine that somebody on the Discord will have the link for it if you just want to get that. It's not quite as advanced, I don't think, as it was in the last version. There are some limitations. It doesn't auto-turn on the headlands, anything like that. You've got to manually disengage and engage it. Well, when you turn the wheel, it disengages. Tyrone H, thank you very much for your generosity, sir. That is absolutely brilliant. Sorry for missing the last few live streams. I was on holiday. Here's a little extra, and happy birthday, Smudo. Thank you very, very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely awesome. Fantastic. And you don't have to apologize for missing streams if you, like, no, I would never expect anybody to make it to every single stream that happens, because I do a stream every week, and, you know, and well, I do different games as well, so, you know, some of it's not to everybody's tastes, and some of it is... Right, is that going to straighten out? Some of it is, you know, well, people have life as well, you know. We don't all like my videos. I don't expect anybody to watch all of the videos either. I do 4 videos every day. Nobody is ever going to be able to watch all of those videos, he says, and I know full well that there are actually people who do watch just about every video I put out, which seems like it's crazy. It honestly does, but there we go. I am pleased about this, mind. I am pleased. Diamond Tiger 99, do I stream on Twitch? No, I don't stream on Twitch. I have sort of half considered it, but for the moment I've basically decided against it because of the huge audience that is available here on YouTube. YouTube is sort of where I do things. And Twitch, I'm not a big fan of Twitch. So I don't really have any plans to go there at the moment. I have looked at it, and I will probably seriously consider going and setting up and doing stuff on Twitch in the future, but for now I don't plan to. Nameless Gamer challenge accepted. I'm assuming you mean for watching every single video, or, well, either watching every single video or watching every live stream, one or the other. But yeah, I absolutely don't expect anybody to go doing that. Tom Gamer, when is the next Super Hardcore episode? Super Hardcore series is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then the other Farming Simulator series is Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And then on a Sunday, you have the Time-lapse series. Brand spanking new time-lapse series starting this week. We're going to Montana. We're going to Black Mountain in Montana. It is not a map that is available on the Modhub. You know, it would help if I actually did this properly. Let me go there and then start the beastie. Black Mountain, Montana. It's not available on Modhub. I did do a live stream looking at the map. It is on FS UK, and that's where I'll be putting my links to. That starts on Sunday, and I'm actually really, really enjoying it, the map there. So I'm hoping that all of you will enjoy our time there as well, because, like it or not, we're there for several weeks now. I've now started, I've committed, so that's where we're going to be. Oh, there we go. Jimmy J has gone and linked the GPS mod in the chat for anybody that wants it. There's Smudolini, the old man himself, struggling up the hill right there. Oh, by the way, we've also changed the colour on the front weight here on Skittles. We've changed it back to the lime green that it used to be when we first started using Skittles in the last live streams. Hang on, I want to do Alt-X. I want to start that. Yeah, in the... what was it? The Marble Manor series. That's where we did them. What do we got here? Questions. How did you come up with your gamer tag, Frithgar? Says Noopy9, making it... I'm really sorry to anybody that's got the membership and has got the extra emojis. I still haven't uploaded more. I will do. I will do it. Mohammed Badawi also wants to know what is the meaning of Frithgar. Frithgar doesn't actually have any meaning as such. Frithgar the Insane, which is the title that I have on World of Warcraft. That's just because I earned a title on World of Warcraft and it's a really difficult one to get. That's where that bit came from. However, Frithgar itself doesn't have any meaning. I settled down to play Baldur's Gate 2 one evening many, many years ago. It was Baldur's Gate 2. And I needed to come up with some names to name myself and everybody in my party. And so the first name that I plucked, I used to just make up random names for everything that I did. So the first name that I came up with was Frithgar. That was the first one. I just randomly put together a few sounds, and that was the name that randomly came up in my head. So Frithgar, Frith, I like the idea of Frith, and I only sort of cottoned on later on that it was actually Frith is in the Watership Down series, and I didn't sort of put two and two together until afterwards, so that's probably where Frith originally came from. The Gar bit just kind of felt right to tag on to the end, so yeah, Frithgar was just randomly made up, and I liked the name. That was my main character. I really liked the sound of it, so I stuck with it. I stayed with that one, and I didn't change it. And then I started using that gamer tag for all of my other games as well, and that was that. That was it. From that point on, I was Frithgar. Whatever I did, wherever I went, I was Frithgar. I would have been 22 years old when I first made a character called Frithgar. Up until then, I'd always used my real-life name, Craig, because I was Craig, but I was getting fed up with using that name. I had my reasons, and so I decided to start using fantasy names, and I did kind of just make up random different ones for every game that I did, and then I went to I changed it over to Frithgar, and that was it. I've been Frithgar ever since. So that was, well, if I was 22, I'm 38 now, so that was 16 years. I've been Frithgar for 16 years now. I'm following Smudo because I'm hoping he knows what I'm supposed to be doing next. I haven't got a clue. I've got no idea.
Frithgar,
hello.
hello.
How do I turn off the lines?
You need to go to Control S and turn off the guidelines.
There we go. Right. So what am I doing now?
You're baling, doing silage bales for the grass field. So if you grab a baler, and I'll send someone else over to give you a hand.
Right, okie doke. I'll go and put the seed drill in here. Do I need to put the seed drill away, or is someone else using it?
Put it away for the moment.
Right. There's Patrio. He's going to be rowing up, I'm assuming. I will put this one in here somewhere, and we'll grab that baler.
Okay, and on the subject of the GPS mod, I've posted a link to the GPS mod in chat.
Right.
Just to let your viewers know that it's a work in progress still, so there will be updates for it every now and then. It's on the GitHub site, which is the site for all mods that are currently in progress, work in progress mods.
All right, no worries. I will just repeat that. Because you're a little bit quiet for me, so I don't know what it's coming through like for other people. It's on the GitHub at the moment. JJ has posted a link in the description, and
chat.
So what?
In chat.
In chat, yeah. Sorry, not in the description. Excuse me. In chat, not in the description. There was a link posted in the chat by JJ. It's to GitHub. So it's a work in progress mod. So there is still stuff that might not be quite right with it. There is Ryder. I think I said hello to Ryder, but there's Ryder. He's come over in the JCB. Looking snazzy. Nice. Right. Frith with me on the south grass out the side of the farmyard. Right. I will go and find Patrio. Oh, here he is. No, that's Bremple. Where's... Wait. South. Which way is south? South is... Facing south. Was I? Pretty sure I'm facing south. That's Bowen out there. There's Patrio. I'm going to go through there, and I'm going to go and see Patrio. Right. There we go. Right. I will start on this bit right here. I'm gonna tail Patrio all the way down. Right. Start this bad boy up, and oh, here we go. We're away. I think so. I think. Oh, hang on. Oh yeah, I forgot. You got to stop everything. Michael Maines, thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely brilliant. Very, very much appreciated. Legend. Everyone can call me George. There is no dislikes. I hope not. What's your favourite map that you played on Farming Simulator? From Michael Maines. Hang on a sec. Let's back up. I'm forgetting. I've got a 4,000 litre one here. On the hardcore series, I'm using a 8,000 litre one. My favourite map that I've ever played in Farming Simulator. That's a very tough question. Probably the hard-working map. Dowland Farm is a very close... Dowland Farm is very, very near the top of my favourite map that I've ever played. But I would actually say probably the hard-working map from Farming Simulator 15. And that was the one I did a short time-lapse series on it. I don't know if you remember. It was the last one that the character Frank was ever featured in. That was based off my uncle, who unfortunately passed away just as I was concluding the series. So I wrote him out of it, and that's when we introduced Wesley. And the... Yeah, I do realise what happened. My uncle Frank... he sadly passed away at the end of the FS15 series, and then my grandfather passed away at the end of the FS17 series, well, near the end of FS17. This is, I mean, I did talk about this with my grandmother, and we did sort of chuckle about this a little bit, so I'm not being completely callous. She also chuckled about this, the fact that the people that I've been using in the series have passed away, and she said, well, this is what you get for using people who are more than 80 years old to base your characters on. So yeah, she probably had a point. But the actual series on the actual map was a lot of trees in some large open fields, and you had to go and clear the trees, and you had to go and clear the all the stumps and everything out of the way, and then go and plough it all up before you could actually get started on the map itself. And it was the first time I'd ever experienced something like that, and I really, really enjoyed it, which is why I wanted to do the super hardcore series, where I had to clear a load of trees out of the way. Admittedly, in the super hardcore series, there are a lot more trees than there were on the hard working series, but at the same time, it was, I'm still really enjoying doing that. It is playing out a little bit differently to the hard-working one. The hard-working one had a whole farm already laid out, so it made a bit of a difference. That did. Sorry, Patrio, I've left the bale has rolled right into your way there. That's not very good of me, really. It's a bit I've left that a bit unprofessional, really. Just dump that one out. I'm gonna have to. I'll leave that little tail end bit there. We'll get that right at the end, I think. We'll do that in a minute. But I've gone and messed up Patrio's straight lines, which is not the way to behave. But yeah, that would probably be my favourite one that I've had, that I've played. And then the Dowland Farm map is a very, very close second. I really, really love the Dowland Farm map as well. I had a lot of fun playing that map. It was absolutely fantastic. Really, really well made. And yeah, after that, I honestly don't know. I really don't know. It's there was a lot of different maps, and I'm not really sure. I really liked the Sandy Bay map in FS15. I got to be honest, I wasn't quite so keen on it in FS17 though. I didn't enjoy it as much playing it in FS17 as I did in FS15. The way that it was converted and the farm moved and other aspects of it as well. They weren't quite as, for me, it wasn't quite as good. There were aspects of the Sandy Bay map in FS15 that, I don't know, the sort of the feel of the map wasn't the same in 17, so I definitely didn't enjoy it as much in 17 as I did back in 15. I think it was mainly because of the main yard itself. The main yard in 15 felt a lot more like farmyards that I've actually used, I've actually worked on, and I think that was the difference. Whereas the second one, it didn't sort of feel quite so much work in farmyards that was one that I'd ever actually personally worked on, and so it kind of didn't appeal to me quite as much. It was still a good map, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it wasn't quite the same. It's a bit difficult. I'm hoping that I sort of make sense with that. It's a little bit difficult to try to get that sort of across, really. So I'm just having a drink. Hang on a minute. Right. Excuse me. Do not try to drink and inhale at the same time. I'm going to be coughing now for the next 20 minutes because of that. Right. Sorry about that. Right. When are you going to make another live... Oh, time-lapse. Typical boy, 1, 2, 3. Time-lapse is every Sunday. I do time-lapse every single Sunday. And as I said earlier, we're going to be starting a brand new series this week. The first episode is on Sunday, brand new series, Black Mountain in Montana. It's going to be, I'm hoping you're going to like it. I really am hoping that you're going to like it. Henry D, do you use a normal helper in your time-lapse videos, or do you use another special mod? No, I always use a normal helper. I don't want to... I have looked at using, like, the contractor mod or something like that, but I don't think it's going to give the same feel as how I do it at the moment. I did seriously look at using the contractor mod, but you've got to tab between the different people and move them the way that you'd have to move them around between tractors and stuff like that. I didn't like the idea of it. I prefer to use just the standard hired help. I did use a lot the FS19, the AI vehicle extension. That's a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful mod that was. Absolutely fantastic, because it would follow the contours of the field around. It would follow the edges of the field. And that was quite wonderful. It really was. I didn't like the idea of using courseplay in a time-lapse, because you get all of... You've got to, like, make the courses and stuff, and you see the bits stuck up for the courses, and it just it doesn't seem quite right seeing any symbols or anything like that, or having to program it or set it going in the live stream, not the live stream, in the time-lapse. So yeah, I decided ultimately against using courseplay at all in the time-lapse, and I've still got no intention whatsoever of doing it. I did use the GPS system a little bit, because that sort of thing I felt that you could actually use and still come across as something that you would use in real life. You're programming a GPS system in your tractor anyway. So that one I felt was actually like a believable mod, but I don't think watching it back using not the GPS, the courseplay one, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't seem to go together very well. We'll just grab up this last little bit right here. There's a couple little spots of grass just in the corner there, which we will also try and grab. There we go. We got that one right there. And then that's going to be about it, I think. Asking again, how do you get the idea to have a channel on YouTube? Well, I don't know. I posted videos ages and ages and ages ago, just as something to do, because everybody posted a few videos on YouTube, and then I forgot all about it. And I had a job that I was absolutely, completely, totally, 100% miserable doing. Hated the job that I had. I really despised it, and I wanted to do something different. So I play games all the time, and gaming is something that I have done for a very long time. I've always gamed, and just decided to start trying to make some videos out of it. I thought, well, this might be a way to be able to earn a living doing something I'm actually really passionate about and I really, really love doing. I know that there are people out there who say, oh yeah, they only do it for the viewers or stuff like that. No, the primary reason that I started making the videos on YouTube was to make money. I wanted to earn a living doing something I loved doing, and I love making the videos, but no, the primary reason I started doing it was so I could earn a living doing it. So to make money, I wanted to make money doing it, and that's what I'm doing. Right. I don't really. Oh, hello, Jimmy J.
Just seeing where you're up to and how you're getting on.
Right. Well, I've done the baling in that field behind Petro. Petro's just gone storming off with the baler now. I don't know where he's going.
I'll get you to grab the autoload trailer and go sell the bales if you'd be so kind.
Right, where is the autoload trailer?
It'll be at the shop once I lease it.
Oh, we're leasing it. Right. Well, what about... I'll leave this baler here then.
Yeah, I'll say yes. I have no idea where you are.
I'm right in front
of me. Then yes, please do.
I will try and get this one in here somehow. Okay. We'll get this one into the shed. It was over this side to start with, wasn't it? I'm going to put it over on the wrong side of the shed. Smudo is probably crying watching this because I'm putting it in the wrong place and I haven't washed it either. He's going to be very upset with me.
Bit of farming Tetris.
There we go. Right, farming Tetris is done. We now need to rush to the shop and get an auto-load trailer. And, oops, I was following Jimmy for some reason. He's going off to park up or wash or something. We need to go to the shop and we need to get ourselves a trailer and we need to get all of these bales and then we need to sell them. We're going to make a fortune out of this, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute fortune. Somebody else said Farmer Fred, and Farmer Fred said when he first started watching me, he thought I talked too much. And he wasn't sure that it was, you know, the sort of videos for him because I just talk too much. And now, apparently, he thinks that everybody else doesn't talk enough. Okay, I'm not sure that my wife, Senleia, would agree with you, Mr. Farmer Fred. However, I think you are a man of much wisdom. You are wise beyond your years, sir. You are wise beyond your years, and I think that we ought to immortalize this particular quote so that we can, we can show my wife. Definitely. I definitely think we should. Shouldn't hired help be free as one is your wife and you have to pay for that when it should be... Well, no, actually, on the time-lapses, most of the time the hired help isn't my wife. And if it is, when you run a business, if you actually run a business, you pay your employees. And so if I'm running it as a business, my employee, Senleia, would also be my employee. We would pay her, so at the books then you've got... everything paid for. That's how you would normally do it. You even pay yourself. Right, Jimmy J is supposed to be buying us a trailer, or leasing one for us, or something. So I'm hoping that he's doing it. I'm going to stare at him, until this trailer magically... I don't see a trailer.
That's because we've run out of money, so I've got to go visit the bank manager.
Oh, look there! Minus 3,000. Oh, dear. Right, well, what we'll do is we will cruise around the car park here. Well, he has a chat with his bank manager. We'll see if we can get that one. Just a temporary loan. We'll have a cruise around here. There's a great big field out the back here, field 17. I think it'd be great if we could buy this field. This field, look at the size of this bad boy. It's huge. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to do, was I wanted to show you the map as well. Right in here. Now, we've got... all of this land down the side here. There's another field over there. Oh, they're actually working in that field now. We rarely do anything in that field, but they're busy working in that field. Oh, they're doing baling and stuff, so we'll have more bales to go and get over there. There's the barn. We'll have to sell them at the barn. But no, it's up here. Look, this is all grass up here. Oops, I'm gonna do that. Loads and loads of grass going up there. There isn't a lot else. There's just masses and masses of grass. But you can also see, when you turn that off, it needs ploughing. So that's already turned into a massive, great big field. And so, yeah, I don't know if we're planning to buy that next or planning to buy something else. This map is called Voralpen. There should be a link to it in the description down below. But yeah, it is. I actually really like this map. I'm really getting on well with this map, and it's gonna be ongoing one for the stream for a fair while from now. Oh, there we go. He's gone and got it now. We'll run over here.
The bank manager said yes.
Bank manager said yes. He obviously didn't know I was involved.
No, he asked for one of your kids as collateral. So
one of my kids. I'm not sure he would want one of my kids as collateral. Has he ever met them? No. They're very loud. They're like me. I'm not the quietest of people, and my children tend to take after me. So I'm not sure he's really thought this through. Still, he's welcome to look after them for a while, at least 20 minutes until he decides that this was a bad idea. Now, we'll run all the way around here. Typical boy 123 is tired and trying to stay awake watching this video. Well, I hope that... I was going to say I hope I don't bore you, but then that might make you feel really bad. Because if I'm tired and I'm trying to watch a video or a film, it doesn't matter how good it is, I will be out like a light. Gaming is the only thing that I can really stay awake doing when I'm tired. Let's see, auto load, we will select round bales like that, and we want auto load. Right, we turn that one off, and we go to auto load on. So we get the bales from here, then we'll go around and get the next lot of bales, and then we'll go up to the other field that we own, where all the other chaps are working, and we'll see if we can get something up there as well. Huge number of bales and fields and everything else. We will make
Mr. Frithcar.
Hello?
Yeah, the birthday boy has told me to tell you that Land Handle is the best price for the bales.
The where?
Land Handle. I think it was.
Sorry, excuse me, I had to whip my headset off to sneeze. I didn't want to sneeze into the mic. What were you saying?
I said the birthday boy wanted me to tell you that Land Handle is the best place to sell the bales.
Ah, right, Land Handle up there. Okay. Let's go and have a look. What are the prices doing at the moment? Wow. 255 per 1,000 litres in the barn. 810 per 1,000 litres at Land Handle. I think we'll go up there. I think he's got a point. It could very well be the best place to go. Okay. We will take all of the bales up to Land Handle and we will sell them up there. We will make a fortune out of these. An absolute obscene amount of money coming up. This is going to be great. We are going to we're going to be rich. We are going to be absolutely stinking rich. Right. Have I ever been to Germany? Frithgar from Henry D. No, I haven't. I've never been to Germany. I'd like to go to Germany at some point, and I've been told by somebody that lives in Germany that if I do, I'm going to be having a really, really fantastic feast of food created especially for the visit. This is by Smudolini, who's actually quite the chef. He's we've got a couple of people who are exceptionally good at cooking in our Discord server. Petro Gracemark, he posts regular pictures of some fantastic food that he cooks himself down under in Australia, and we've also got Smudolini in Germany who posts occasionally. He will post up recipes of things that he's done, and some of it is just absolutely like mesmerizingly, mouth-wateringly good. It really is. Although he does have this kind of tendency to want to put onions in everything, which I cannot understand. So yeah, aside from the fact that he does want to put onions in most things, the rest of the food looks pretty good. So yeah, I can forgive the onion thing every now and then, but So long as someone doesn't overdo it. I mean, really, why? Why would you put onions in food? Why would you ruin good food with onions? It's just wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Is it international trade in dollars on this map? Well, I'm not sure where Voralpen is based. I'm assuming it's actually supposed to be in euros. I think I could do that, couldn't I? I think if I went into here, I could change it. If I do that euro like that, and then I go back out. Now, the problem is, as soon as I try to come out of this screen, it goes back to normal again. And I'm never quite sure why it does that. I don't really know, but there is something about it. But anyway, we are on euros now. I think Voralpen is somewhere in Europe, but I don't know where. I'm not quite sure where it would be in Europe, but yeah. Does it say? Does it tell us? Does it give us any clue? Got all that over there. You got data over to the side. It doesn't give me any clue. The clue might be in the in the spellings of the words. I don't know. Has there anybody got any idea? I don't really know. But yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord server, strongly recommend you do. You'll be able to meet all of these characters that are with us this evening. They're all on the server. You've got to be on the Discord server to be able to join the live streams anyway. And yeah, we do have a lot of fun on there. I do go onto the Discord just about every day. Voralpen Alps. Oh, is it Voralpen Alps, is it? Well, in which case it's probably in the Alps somewhere. Let me do that, and then unload onto the trailer, like that, and then straps on, like that. We'll take this load over and we will sell it. So now I've got the bales actually on the trailer rather than just in the autoload thing. We'll take these over to the selling place that we've seen. And then we're going to go to that other field that people are working on, and we'll gather up from field 26. So we need to go to land handle. So I need to go out here, up that way, down there, and then follow that road up down there. Okay, I can do this, he says. I can get lost coming out of a wet paper bag, so I'm probably going to get lost doing this as well. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Bring it. Smootho! Look at this! He's showing off now. Look at that. That is very neat and tidy. I wonder if it's actually going to work when he comes back over the other way. Is it going to go right the way around through? Voralpen is pronounced Voralpen, not Voralpen, apparently. Michael Maines, thank you very much again, sir. That is absolutely brilliant. Very, very much appreciated. That is absolutely awesome of you. Upsalahaz Markstedt. I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm sure I'm butchering it every single time. It could be in Austria for Alpen. Yeah, you're right. It could be in Austria. Down here. Slowly does it. Jimmy looks lost over there in the field. Oh, no. I thought I was going to turn too sharp then. Trying to get down this road. This is why the one and slightly frustrating thing about this map is it does have a lot of trees overhanging the roads. And I personally don't like trees overhanging roads at all. And this is where I get stuck coming out here. Oh, no, I managed to get round. I may have, excuse me, I may have knocked over some chairs in the restaurant, in the cafe outside, but I'm sure it's, and that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Just ignore that bit as well. It's the trees that hang over the roads that I find frustrating. If you do a lot of in-cab driving when you're playing, you probably wouldn't mind. If I was to go and play this map on my own as just a single player one to do for me, the first thing I would do is I would go round with the Bruks Big Daddy wood chipper, and I would remove every single tree that we've got down the side here. I would go and decimate the whole lot. Go and get rid of every single one. I might not even bother removing the stumps, just get rid of the trees. So I don't like loads of trees overhanging the roads. It's something that makes it difficult. I certainly wouldn't use this for like a time-lapse series because of all the trees. I would have to do a lot of editing on the map before I'd be able to do that, because trees over the roads is the one thing that I can't have with a time-lapse. It just doesn't work. Okay, I've got to sell these bales in here. I will go back to looking at chat again in a minute. Okay, you see what I mean? See what I mean by the leaves, the trees and stuff? It just doesn't work. I'll bring this one in round here. I have gone to the right place, haven't I? Yes. Land handle. Double check. Land handle, yes. Right, it is definitely here that I need to be. Assuming that the sell point is round the back. Go on round here. See all these trees? Makes life very, very difficult for me. So what I will do is I will get to that point right there. Then I will take the straps off like that and start moving forwards. And that doesn't work. Right. Plan B. We will go forward like this. We will stop right there. And then I will load the trailer like that. And then I will stop loading. And then I will do B to change where we're unloading, which is going to be all the way back there. And then I will press Y and I'll unload like that. 85,000 euros in sold bales. Thank you very much. That has put us up to 90 grand. That is fantastic. Right, now we got to go. You know, I should have my beacons on, really, if I'm going around this road. We need to go over to the other field where the other guys are working now. So we'll go on around this road. Follow it on up here. At least I'm assuming that this is what we got to do. I will go back to looking at the chat, but it's a bit difficult to do that while I'm dodging trees and trying to stay on the wavy road. It does make things a little bit tricky. Bring this on round this way. Yeah.
Whereabouts are you, Fred?
Oh, I've just sold one lot of bales, and I've just started heading towards the other field where Factorio and someone else was doing more baling.
Oh, okay. Have you picked all the bales up from the
I picked up the bales by the farm, but I haven't got the other one. I'm just on my way to go and get the other ones now.
Okay, awesome. After that,
yeah,
just take it back. Take the it's early for me. Take the trailer back to the shop.
Yep.
And then the field you just seeded needs to be weeded.
Right.
If
okay.
you could be so kind to do that
are we
for us.
using a weeder or are we doing a herbicide?
Herbicide.
Right. Okay. No worries. I will see what I can do.
Excellent. Good man.
Now I've got to find this field. I managed to find the sell point. Next, I've got to find this field. This could be a bit more difficult. I'm having. Oh, there we go. I see it. I see it on the small map. We got field 26 right there. I know that there was. Wait. What? Where's the? Oh, there's the bales. Look at that. They did a very. You know, I could have gone round the other way. There was only 4 bales here. I thought there'd be more than that. Let's go in across the grass. Nope, there's 5 bales. No, we wouldn't have been able to get them all. We would not have been able to fit all of these on the trailer. So we did do the right thing. We definitely did the right thing. We wouldn't have been able to get all of them. So there we go. We got 5 bales off of here. Really big field, this one is. Really. Oh, I see. Look. I suspect that this is a place where you can go and build. Whether this is like where you first start your farm or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that's where you start the farm normally, or if we start the farm normally over this side, over there. Don't really know. Could be either way, I suppose. There's a patch up here that you could build a farm. I guess if you were doing multiplayer, you could. You've got a spot right there that you could go and build a farm on, and you could. You know what I haven't done? You know what I haven't done? I do that, and then unload them onto the trailer. Straps on like that. There. Right. We've got them in place. Now we can head up the road. We need to go back to the sell point and sell the last 5 bales, which at 800 per 1,000 litres, that means we're getting 3,200 per bale. At 5 bales, that is going to give us $16,000, euros rather. 16,000 euros. That's pretty good. By my reckoning, it's around £13,000, is it? That's a lot of money for 5 bales of silage. That is an obscene amount of money for 5 bales of silage. Pretty sure these bales of silage have been made out of solid gold. I would I'm sort of thinking. I've got some fairly long grass in my front in my lawn at the moment because I haven't mowed it for several weeks. Sunday is about the only day that I get for mowing, and we've had rain on a Sunday for weeks and weeks and weeks now, because we've had a pretty miserable summer so far here in my part of the UK. It's been raining almost non-stop for 6 weeks, and like, you get little dry spells, but I've got an electric mower, and electric mowers don't do so well with rain, so I can't go and mow when it's raining. Which means that the amount of grass that I've got in my garden at the moment, if we were to convert it to these bales of silage right here, I'm pretty sure I'd be sitting on at least a couple £1,000. At least a couple thousand. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Everybody else around here grows grass as well. Grass is what grows best in this part of the world. So yeah, we're not going to be making a fortune like that. Which is very, very unfortunate. Right, we want to go like that, and then stop loading. And I go right over to the other side, like this. Bring you to about there, and then I do that, like that. And then do that. 16,191 euros for sold bales. Somebody is selling pieces of tree somewhere else. So we need to go and take this one back. We need to go back to the shop now. So we could go right. No, we won't go the way that we just came. We'll go this way. We will follow the road along, and we will go and take this one back to the shop. Then we are doing some herbiciding. We've got to go and spray that big old field that we did earlier on.
Update to the plan.
Update to the plan. Hang on.
Yeah,
Lossing P. Thank you very, very much, sir. Lossing P. Thank you for your support. Absolutely brilliant. Cheers, Fritz. Sorry I'm late to the stream. Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you very, very much for your support, sir. That is, you don't need to apologise about being late to the stream. The great thing about the streams is that they do get uploaded later. Anyway, sorry, Jimmy. You can carry on now. I'll give you permission to speak.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah, herbiciding that field, but all of them need to do, so just start on that field and work your way up, and Ryder will be giving you a hand. Right, okie doke. Ryder is going to be my point man for doing some spraying. We can cope with this, I think. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. The pressure is on now. Ryder is a meticulous driver. He does not make mistakes, so the pressure is on. Now, let me bring this in round. Do 2 time lapses this week. One of FS19 and one of you mowing your lawn. I've already done one of me mowing my lawn. You all know this because you've seen it posted on the Discord. It's on my... Those of you, like, I know that a load of people ask for a face reveal, right? One of the very first videos that I ever posted was of me mowing my front lawn. Well, my back lawn, I suppose. Return. There we go. Okay. It was of me mowing my lawn. And many of you know this, because many of you have already hunted through and seen it. So, you can see me on there. It is a bit grainy. It's an old photo. You see my youngest son on there. You can tell how old the video is because he's 10 now. He's definitely not 10 in that video. And it's just me sort of wandering up and down mowing my lawn. And yeah, I'm really not as glorious as you might think I am. So you can go and have a look at it if you want to. I am on there, and it was a short time-lapse video. I like real-life time-lapse stuff. I like time-lapse stuff, and that's the reason I started making the time-lapse series was because I went looking for some farming simulator in time-lapse. I couldn't find any. There was no farming simulator in time-lapse. So I thought, well, I'd like to see some farming simulator in time-lapse, so I will make some farming simulator in time-lapse, and then I'll probably want to watch it back at some point. I'll make what I want to watch because it wasn't there. So that's what I started doing. I started making what I wanted to watch because it wasn't already there. Didn't really want to watch my own videos back because I already knew exactly what was on them. I was going to say, you go, Ryder, because you're the one that's laden down. Very polite round here, these people are, aren't they? So yeah, that's what I started doing. I started making my time lapses, but I've never actually done any more real life time lapses. And it is something that is on my to-do list, actually. I will, at some point, be making some more time-lapse, some more real-life time-lapses. It's just something that I haven't quite gotten to yet. Now, what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to dump the front weight right here, like that, and take that one off.
Then I'm going to have to go and pick up my front loader. Move that one. Because right now it is right in the way. There we go. And so if I bring... Actually, I think they put the fertilizer spinner there. So if I put this one, it's going to be in the way. I'll turn around and I'll put this one right over here. Look. Where are we? Yeah, I'll put that one in there. You know all the update that they did, the 1.4 update that they did, and they listed what they thought was the biggest and most significant changes in the game that on their update list. Something that they didn't mention, Giants didn't mention at all at any point, was what I think is probably one of the most significant updates that they did. Look, Cortiva Agriscience. That was not mentioned in the patch notes. That was absolutely not mentioned in the patch notes. Now, the fertilizer there hasn't changed. That's still the same, I think it is. But that Pioneer, the seed, that's definitely changed. That's new. That's a significant update. There's two significant updates, and those were not mentioned in the patch notes. And I don't really understand why. It doesn't make much sense to me that those wouldn't have been mentioned in the patch notes. But they weren't. Oh, wait a minute. Is there anything on the other tanks? On these liquid tanks? Cortiva Agriscience. That is fertilizer in those. And that one is herbicide in those. So I don't know if... I'm pretty sure the Cortiva wasn't written on it before either. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Definitely not the other one. The seed pallets. That was new. But yeah, that wasn't mentioned in the patch notes. And they said that they mentioned all of it. Oh, we're full. They said that they put in all of the most significant changes. And it really did surprise me to see that that wasn't included in them. Right, who else have we got? Kata Gaming, hello. Okay, I'm sort of looking through. I try to avoid reading the stuff between the difference between people, because I always feel like I'm coming into a conversation halfway through. Just really not the way to do things. Go round here. Jimmy's... I don't know what Jimmy's doing. I think he's trying to use his GPS mod. I'll probably just do this by eye rather than GPSing it, I think. I'll get on better with it. Again, with the sensitive steering. Right, we're always very sensitive in the steering on here. Cody Sandberg. Will Finnemore, hello, hello, hello. Tom Gamer, hello. Lots of new people turning up for the stream. How are you? Good to see you. Daniel Garcia Herrera. I don't know if I've actually mentioned you today. The name seems familiar. Smudo has left. Smudo is gone. He's off to celebrate his birthday somewhere else. Apparently he's not going to stay here to celebrate any longer. Well, it was nice of you to drop in, Smudo. It really was. We enjoyed having your company, and now he has left. He has gone. He has abandoned us in our moment of need. Frithgar, when are you going to stop playing Farming Simulator 19? Probably around about the time that Farming Simulator 21 is released. That would be my guess, because that's going to be when the next one comes out. Now, I'm spraying across here. I'm wondering if this has already been sprayed. Like, I don't see any change, because normally you get like a... Has Ryder's already done this bit? Is it Ryder? Has he already... Oh, no, he's done a big chunk there. No, he hasn't done a big chunk there in the middle. But I thought it left like a colour on the ground when it was done. Smudo has joined the server. Smudo, you're causing trouble for absolutely... I don't care if you're the birthday boy. You're causing trouble for everybody now. You are absolutely causing trouble for everybody now. Mohammed Badawi is off. He has to go and do things. I'm not quite sure what. Could have more exams to do. I know he was doing exams. But anyway, it was very good of you to join us. It was great to see you. We will see you again next time. We start up. So we will run across here. We try... you know, I really ought to do this with the GPS, I suppose. I'm not going to. I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to try and do this by eye. I completely missed that bit, though, didn't I? Look how far out I am on that bit right there. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. We won't have any problems with this. What else have we got? Oh, there we go. Giant sneaking in sponsors and hoping that we don't mind. It could very well be. Time-lapse is frith confused in a hurry. Saves time. Yeah, I do get generally fairly confused with lots of things. But many of you know this, and many of you have learned to accept this. And those of you who don't know this yet will come to know it in time. And those of you who haven't yet accepted it, well, you haven't really got a choice on that one, because that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. I'll never enjoy a time-lapse, not even a little bit. Actually, I like that. I know that the time-lapse is like a really big thing for some people. But I actually really like the fact that there are people who don't ever watch the time-lapses and don't like them. I know that Jimmy J doesn't watch the time-lapses. He doesn't like them. They make his head hurt. And so it's actually really great that there's quite a significant number of people in the community that aren't just here for the time-lapses. Because I don't want to sort of... I've never wanted to be a one-trick pony. I've never wanted to be just known for doing time-lapses. I know it's kind of one of my most significant videos that I do, but I've never wanted it to be the only thing that I'm known for. I make a lot of other videos because I like playing a lot of other games. There's a lot of other things that I do. Bowen says that he thinks time-lapses are amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Bowen. Very much appreciated. So yeah, I do put a lot of effort into the time-lapses, but I'm always pleased when people are supporting me on the channel and watching my videos who don't actually watch the time-lapses, who don't particularly enjoy the time, or don't like the time-lapses at all. It's actually quite refreshing, because it means that there are people who are here purely for my other content, and they're not just sort of putting up with the other content while they wait for the next time-lapse. And that, to me, is something that is quite good. I do actually really like that. So I'm always delighted to find that there are people who don't just watch, or don't watch time-lapses at all. It's a nice change. It really is. Purely because of how much people really like the time-lapses, and so I do sometimes end up sort of feeling a bit trapped by them. But yeah, anyway, Leoma Mama, good evening. Just looking down to see if there's anybody else who has joined. SMSM, I don't think I've said hello to you this evening. Sim, I'll call you Sim. It's a lot easier. Your Segas, hello. Who else have we got? I don't see anybody else. Farmer Freed loves all my content except for the time-lapses. That's brilliant. That is absolutely awesome. I'm pretty sure somebody was asking earlier, what games do I like other than Farming Simulator? My big favorite game at the moment is Factorio. You probably guessed, which is why I'm doing so much Factorio content. I do Factorio every single day of the week now. I have a Factorio video going up 7 days a week alongside Farming Simulator going up 7 days a week. I absolutely love playing Factorio. I've loved playing Factorio for a very long time anyway. And now that I've got enough interest to maintain a series on it, I'm going to be keeping on going with Factorio. It's absolutely brilliant. I've got big plans. Not just for the series I'm doing, but for more series afterwards. I'm planning out stuff that is probably going to keep me going with Factorio videos, one per day, for over a year. So if you like Factorio, there's a little bit more of that still to come. just a smidgen. And I'm also really loving Satisfactory as well. That game, it's looking more... even as it is at the moment with very early access, it's really good. I really like it. And there is so much more of that game still to come. There is a lot more that is going to be available to do with that game as time goes on. Now, we're supposed to be doing more weeding elsewhere. We've done... Oh, there's a bit missing up there. Ryder's gone up into the next field, so I will go and I will do that little bit over there that's been missed. Just that little triangle over there. And then we'll come back over again. Mohammed Badawi. I too don't like the time-lapse. My favourite was my time at Porsche. Yeah, that's how you started first watching my channel, wasn't it? I remember now. But yeah, unfortunately I had to stop my time at Porsche because I was enjoying playing the game. I did enjoy playing that game, but it just wasn't proving very popular. There weren't enough people watching it, so we had to call. I had to put a stop to that one, unfortunately. And I've sort of had a little look, and most of this, I decided around the time that I stopped doing my time at Porsche that I do need to be a little bit more focused on the style of games that I play, because I was sort of spreading myself out a little bit too thinly with trying to do every type of game under the sun. I personally play every type of game under the sun, and I thought, well, I could just do that. But turns out that that's not such a good idea, at least not with a YouTube channel. I do need to kind of be a little bit focused. So I got World of Warcraft. That is a fantasy game, but there's not going to be much else in the way of fantasy games coming to the channel. It's going to be sort of like Factorio, Satisfactory, those sorts of games. City management, settler management type games like Dawn of Man and things like that. And then simulator type approaches as well. So at the moment, with the lineup that I've got, it sort of all comes under those broad categories, and that's how it will continue on at the moment. At least that's the plan. Right. Why have we got a chunk? Oh, it's just a bit of fertilizer that's missing in the middle. There's not a lot else that we can do about that. Now, there doesn't seem to be any weeds anywhere in this. I'm wondering. Oh, there's fertilizer over it, and Ryder has got it working quite nicely, where the weeds are, the herbicide is coming up and preventing. He's treating it as a prevention. Do field 1. Right, I'm on my way. I will go and do field 1. Yes, sir, Mr. Ryder, sir. Right away, sir. I will hop to it. He's doing that one. Hopefully, there's been fertilizer spread on field 1, because then, when you go over it, it removes the fertilizer layer as you go over with the spray, and you can actually see. It shows up. This one's been done. Field 1's been done. Field 1's been sprayed. That's all actually treated. Like the weeds are here, but they're all dead. That's all been done. That one has. I'll move on to the next field. I'll move on to field 2. That one over there has had fertilizer put on it, but it hasn't had anything else. Kieran Duggan, my favorite series was were Raft, Green Hell, and Long Dark. Yeah, Long Dark is brilliant. Raft, I will hopefully go back to that one at some point. I don't know what updates it's had lately. Green Hell is another one that I'm looking forward to going back to. But I'm going to wait till they got a story mode going on that one, and then I'll go and visit that one again. Survival type games, they're kind of like simulators. It's a survival simulator, isn't it? Those sorts of games will be staying on the channel. I will keep doing those sorts of games. Oh no, yeah, there we go. Look, see, it takes a little while for the server to sort of keep up, but it is definitely doing it. So it's removing the fertilizer to allow for well, it's not removing it, it's just removing the fertilizer layer to allow for the herbicide to be applied. So yeah, we will be I like Factorio because of you. I will be doing some more of those. Raft I'd like to go back to, like I said. And then Long Dark, it's probably going to be a fair while before we go back to Long Dark. We're waiting for the next chapter to come out. I have no idea when that one's going to be ready. It could be a fair while yet. So we'll just have to wait and see with Long Dark. Love playing that game, though. It was absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed doing that one. And I know that a lot of you really enjoyed it as well. Satisfactory. Really like Subnautica Below Zero. We must not forget Subnautica. I love Subnautica. And Below Zero, I'll be going back to that again as well. But I'm leaving that for a significant portion of time at the moment because of the I don't want to play that one to death. I don't want to get fed up with it. I don't want you to all get fed up with it before the game is even finished. So I was going to wait until a significant amount of the story mode had been done, and then we'll go and take a look at it again. So that's another one that I will be doing. I will be going back to. There's a lot of games that I've started because I like going into games in early access, and developers like me to do that as well. So I tend to play what games that the developers give me, and so they'll give me keys when it's in early access. So I go and take the first look and do stuff like that. We do a short series on it. Then we wait. We let them develop it. And after they've developed it for a while, then we go back to it and we see the sort of progress that they've made and the updates that they've made and improvements and so on. And I really love this. I really do. I love that kind of involvement with how the games are developed and seeing it progress from the very early stages all the way up through to a completed game. It's quite a process, and it's quite amazing to be sort of part of the journey, to see it all unfolding as you go through. Why am I missing a great big chunk in the middle? Oh, I'm not. It's just the server. Okay. Just the server. Somebody did say that most of the games in their games library are there because of me. Because of the games that I play in and they buy them. I know there are a few people like that. There are a few people that have gone and bought games because of me, and then they play them, and then they get another game because of me, and this is why developers give me games, because people do this. And this is why developers give YouTubers in general games, because this is what happens. We play the game, we try it out, we see what it's like, whether it's fun, and then you guys watch and you think, well, actually, yeah, that does look like a lot of fun. It might have even been a game that I wouldn't have considered previously, but now I've seen it played, I'm actually liking a look at this. Probably when you're watching me play, it's more along the lines of, you know what, I think I could do that. I could do that a bit better. I could definitely do that better than what Frit's doing. I'll get me a copy and I'll have a go. And then I'll take him to school. I don't mind. I don't mind. You drop into the comment section on any of my videos and feel free to school me. Most people do. It already happens on a regular basis, so you may as well join up. House Flipper has got a garden update. Yes, I know it's got the garden update. I didn't actually get given a copy of that until only just recently. I wasn't going to go and buy it myself. So I will be going to have a look at the garden DLC for House Flipper at some point. I'll see what it's like. But I don't know when I'm going to be going to do it. I'm not sort of in a tearing hurry to go and look at it, but I will do it. I will try and get on there and do a little bit with it. Excuse me. Because, yeah, it would be nice to go and have a look at the garden thing and see what that's like. Cornish Ants, hi, sorry I'm late. I've been busy with school. Well, good. School is priority. You must make sure that you get your education, because otherwise you could be stuck in a dead-end job for years. Trust me, I know. I didn't bother with school. I left school with very little in the way of qualifications. I managed to go to university. I got enough to go to university. I didn't do very well in my studies at university, and then I had a fairly dead-end job where I didn't do a great deal for a very long time. It's not fun. So, good. Schoolwork first. Do your schoolwork first, and then worry about it. Worry about other things afterwards. We'll switch that one off. Right, Ryder is doing that field there, so I will fold up, and we will move on to another one afterwards. Somebody was saying, Nameless Gamer, I think, said about anime games. No, I did try to do one. I think it's sort of an anime type style. It's not actually an anime, but it's like the arts was. It seems like heavily inspired by anime, and no, that one really did not get any interest. Like really did not get any, and nobody wanted to watch it at all. These fields over here, these have already been done. Well, we don't own those fields. Field 5 has already been done. That has definitely already been sprayed. Look, we'll jump out. Oops. There. Look. That's definitely already been sprayed. Yeah? It's definitely already been done. So that's the last of the weeds. Have now been dealt with. Right there. Ryder is doing the very last line up through there. We'll head over to the top. Right here. I don't think there is any more to do. You've got the very last lot right there, Ryder. And then we've finished that field. We've finished all of the fields. Okay. Bike Moose was the one who said that he was... Oh, there's Smudo doing his magic running. Bike Moose was the one who said that half of the games in his games library are because of me. Now, What else? Did I ever play Prison? I have never played Prison Architect. Tyrone H. Prison Architect is a game that I did consider playing it. I've not really looked at it. I played the... Not Prison Architect. You know the Escape one? The Escapists, I think it was. Whether it was, I think it was the first one, the original Escapists. I played that one, and I actually quite enjoyed playing that one as well. That one was a lot of fun, and I did a short series on it. But I never played the Escapists 2. I decided against doing the second one. But no, Prison Architect is not one that I've done yet. It is one, however, that would fit the criteria for games on this channel. I would seriously consider playing that one. Noopy9, I got to run. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much for dropping in, Noopy9. It's been great seeing you here. I am going to avoid Patrio. I'm not going to drive into him. I'm going to go over here, and I'm actually going to clean my machine off. I think it's high time that we clean things down a little bit. There we go. Go like that. And we will wash it all off a little bit like this. The Feed Guy 29. Hello again, Frith Guardians and Frith fans. TK Football Star 60. Thank you very much for your support, sir. Absolutely brilliant of you. Very much appreciated. You're the reason why I now have a PC. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. If I'm that much of an inspiration that you have saved up and you've gone and got yourself a PC in order to be able to play the games that I am playing, that is just absolutely awesome. That is genuinely brilliantly awesome that I've inspired you that much that you've decided to go and get a PC so you can play the same games that I'm doing. Either that, or I've inspired you so much that you decide to get a PC so that you can play the games I'm doing, but do them properly. You know, it could go either way. Yo, Mr. Jimmy J.
What we're going to do is fast forward time because we've just got to wait for crops to grow. And
all right.
Meanwhile, we're cutting trees down. If you could come and join us.
Oh, I can do that, yes.
Marvellous. Thank you very much.
Okay, I will go over here and we're going to park Skittles up. I'll bring Skittles over this way, and where shall I put wee Skittles? I'm going to park Skittles right here, just in front of the house so that we can keep an eye on it. We don't want Skittles to be tormented. So we've got Patrio, we've got Jimmy, we've got Smudo over here. Hello, Smudo. This right here is what the Health and Safety Inspector does not like. He doesn't like you to do things like this, okay? It's frowned upon. I wonder if I can steal that. Can I grab it? I was gonna try and steal it from him and feed it in. Oh. Yeah, I remember now. This I'm getting in everybody's way. I'm going to be really annoying them now. This is the problem with trying to carry things on the server. It doesn't work very well. It's very slow and painful trying to move things. And if you walk over somebody, that also... Yeah. This is just a hazard with any servers. Whoa. There we go. Simulation games require more patience from the viewer, and because most don't have that, they go and watch Fortnite. Yeah, there are quite a few people that like fast-paced action all the way through, without anything different. But well, each to their own, I suppose. I've never really... Well, I did try to... Player Jimmy J wants to sleep. Do I accept? Yeah, I'll accept. I'll allow him to sleep, if he really must. Crazy Echo, when did you start playing Farming Simulator? Farming Simulator 13 was the first Farming Simulator game that I ever played. Long time ago now. A long time ago now. I first downloaded Farming Simulator 13. And I had a look at the game. And I thought, really? People actually play this? This is so dull. And I immediately uninstalled it. And then after another month, I'd seen it advertised several more times. And I thought, there seems to be a lot of people playing this game. Like, I seen several more were actually playing it by this point, and so I thought, well, am I missing something here? Because I think it was on offer on Steam or something. No, it wasn't on Steam, because I bought it direct from Giants. But anyway, it was, like, maybe it was I got a demo from somewhere, and I tried the demo. Oh, that was it. I seen it advertised. Maybe I seen it advertised on Facebook, but I tried the demo. Well, okay, there seems to be a lot of people playing this game. Maybe I've missed something. So I got the demo, and I installed the demo, and I tried it out a second time, and wow. I was just, wow, this game is amazing. It's like, I don't know what it is. I missed a load of stuff the first time round. Didn't help that I didn't do the tutorial. But I did do the tutorial the second time round. I tried it, and I played it, and I did different things, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So I upgraded. I went and bought the full game, and oh my goodness me, I lost so much time playing that game. I really did. I lost many, many hours. Devansh Mahajan, wait, are you playing with your subscribers? I am. I am. If you are in the Great Book of Names, you can come on and you can play. You do need to sign up beforehand. Frith, gamers don't do tutorials. Yeah, well, that's the reason that I didn't like Farming Simulator the first time I tried it, was because I didn't do the tutorial. And then I figured out how to actually play the game, and it turned out that it wasn't quite so bad after all. But yes, I am playing with my subscribers. You have to be in the Great Book of Names. You also have to be on the Discord, because all of the voice chat and everything is run through the Discord. So you've got to be on the Discord to be able to join. And every 2 weeks, there's announcements posted, and you can sign up for joining up for the duration of the live stream. You can belong, you can do different jobs, and so on and so forth. It's all very, very well organised by JJ and Smoodalini. They're the ones that tell us what to do and where to go. All I do is turn up and smile for the camera. JJ! What's going on?
I need you to harvest field 5 for me, please.
Harvest field 5, okay.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right.
And Brempel should be there with a truck and trailer. Well, actually, probably a tractor and trailer.
Right, okay. Tractor and trailer would be a good idea, because we don't have any trucks. Okay, field 5. Where's... Oh, I know where field 5 is. Field 5 is the big one. Start this one up. You know what I'm thinking? Field 5 is not actually that far away from us right here. That's just up there. I could probably get there without having to take this one all the way with me. So if I just go to here, like this, and then I unhitch that one, like that, and I go like this, I can get that bad boy on, and then we can go up the road with the header just on like that. Yes. That's thinking outside the box, that is. Let me get that one on. There we go. Think outside the box. Keep thinking outside the box. Excuse me. Right. Any idea when Seasons is coming out? Michael Maines, thank you very much for your support again, sir. Thank you very much again. I have no clue when Seasons is coming out. It will be coming out at some point, but no, I genuinely have no idea at the moment when it's coming out. They're getting closer. Remember last time it took more than, I think it took over a year of development. They are coming along with it, but I wouldn't expect it out for several months yet. I would allow them a year of development on that one. So I would assume that it will be out for the second year of FS19. Pretty much the same as what we had last time. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unfold this bad boy. So I'll go like that. Wait. Does it unfold? There is no unfolding. Why aren't I unfolding? I don't know why I'm not unfolding, but I'm not unfolding. I've done everything that I can do here, I think. That one goes like that. There. Okay. And start you up. No, this one doesn't very strange. This one doesn't unfold. Okay, I'm going to do once around the edge of the field. Ooh, am I supposed to be chopping? Oh yeah, it's beans. I was going to say, am I supposed to be leaving straw? But no, it's beans. So no, I don't actually know when Seasons is coming out. I would expect it to be out in another few months, but not quite sure when. Now, you have to avoid them if you're doing a series. I've played Prison Architect. Great game. The opening cutscene is inappropriate, and some of the crimes the inmates are in for likewise. There's also death row and executions. Yeah, that sort of thing I usually just... some of it I edit out. Some of it I just don't... I avoid those bits in the game, that sort of thing. It does depend. If there's too much of it, I don't play the game. But if there's not very much, then we will just kind of see how things go. Like in The Long Dark, there were scenes in there that were of a darker nature. The context of them, they needed to be left in. So, yeah, it was maybe not quite suitable for very younger viewers, but I don't think very younger viewers would have been watching the series anyway. And started with Farming Sim 2015, Cornish Ants. It would have been 2015 unless you were playing it on tablet, which would have been 40. There's always the odd numbers on PC and console, and the even numbers of the tablet one. I don't know when the first tablet one came out. Not really sure. Who else have we got? Season creators, right except for the season creators said that Seasons will come out before the end of this year. So yeah, several months yet, and like I said, I would guess around about a year of development before that's completely ready. Back round here. I'm thinking we go twice round this field, and then once we've done twice round the edge, we'll start sort of working our way up and down. We'll try and get the old GPS running again. See if I can do that. I ought to be able to do it. There's no reason I can't. I'm sure I can. I'm absolutely sure and positive that I can do this. Just having a look. So, no horror games. No, probably not going to be... I know that, like... Yeah, there are plenty of other channels that do, like, the kids' horror games, like the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff and things like that. Personally, I got no interest in playing those games anyway, and I've got to be really into a game to want to play it. If I'm not really into a game, then it doesn't work for me. I can't do it if I'm not really into it myself. And yeah, I've tried faking enjoyment for a game before, and the resulting videos are terrible. So if I start to lose interest in a game, I've learned from past experience, don't try to pretend that I'm still enjoying the game. Stop playing the game and start a different series. It's far better to for me to just stop playing it than it is to try to keep playing it, even if I know that a lot of you really want me to keep playing the game. If I'm not enjoying it, the videos are just going to go downhill rapidly and nobody's going to want to watch them anyway. So that's what we do. Bowen selling chips. I'll have a portion of chips, mate. Bowen, if you're selling chips, yeah, I'll have a portion of chips. Salt and vinegar on mine, please. Then I'll have a... Ooh. I'll have a steak kidney pie on the side as well, if that's all right. I'm going to assume that he doesn't actually mean the chips that I'm thinking of. Probably almost certainly, almost definitely he doesn't mean the chips that I'm thinking of. But you never know. You never know. He might actually be out with a portion of chips all wrapped up in paper ready for me. And we can eat those in the combine as we go. Never eaten chips. Extra tannin too. No, see, tannin does give a bit of a funny flavour. It makes the chips taste a little bit too bitter. So I'll pass on the tannin, but I will have a bit of vinegar on there if you got some. How's that? Just trying to have a look down the chat again, see if we've got anything else. Any more questions or anything like that at the moment. Not right now. Wait, what's going on? What if my combine just did something weird? I don't know what it did. It did something weird. I'm going to go right round the field again. We'll do another... Yeah, we'll go all the way round. And then we'll start working on this side. And we'll start trying to use the old GPS thingy again. And see if I can actually figure out how to like remember the controls for it. Because I can never remember the controls. And I was told. So what I got to do is I got to press Alt-E, isn't it? Alt-E is the magic one. So you do Alt-E and you run up for like 15 meters and it sets up the first bit. And then You do Alt-E again, and then you can set the width of it, and then it's away, and away you go, and you're done. It's that simple. Even I can do this, I think, I hope. We're running time along at the moment. I see we've got 15 times speed. I'm assuming that this is because we've got other crops. Oh, there's another crop across the road that's ready to harvest now. I'm assuming it's because there were other crops that weren't ready previously, and now they are ready. I'll bring this one back round. We are soon going to be at 70, we're soon going to be at 80. We're at 70% at the moment. I reckon by the time we get down the other end of the fields, we'll then be able to unload up. I can't remember who was supposed to be. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy's coming up beside us. Very well. We will unload going down this side of the field. We'll see if Jimmy's any good at driving alongside us. It's all on him. Nothing to do. It's nothing whatsoever to do with me. I'm gonna bring my view out like this. There we go. Oops. Come on, Jimmy. Straighten up. Yeah, keep the grain going in the tray. You let it go on the floor, Jimmy. You let it go on the floor again. It's terrible. Honestly, I thought he was better than that. I really did. I thought he was better than that. If you hit my combine with your trailer, Jimmy, I'm gonna be very annoyed with you. Right? It's very expensive when someone comes along and swipes your auger and damages it. It's the last thing we want. We do not want you to be damaging the auger on the trailer. This is completely unacceptable behavior. And he seems to have settled down now. He's keeping it centered. Keeping it centered. He's doing a good job. He he nearly swiped the back of my combine. I don't think he expected me to swing out like that. Don't think he expected that at all. Right, we'll put... It would help if I actually turned and faced the right way. I'm steering in the wrong direction. That's what's going on. I'm trying to concentrate on too many things at once. And we all know that the male brain is not designed to cope with that. We are designed... Men are genetically designed to have tunnel vision. We're designed to concentrate on one thing at once. Whereas women, their brains are wired differently. They're able to concentrate on a number of things all at once, all at the same time. That's why they can have a conversation and do 200 different tasks at once, right? Senleia's absolutely amazing. She will be cooking tea. She will be having a deep conversation with one of our sons about something that is life-altering for them. And she will also be telling me where I've gone and left something, or where she put it when she tidied it, because otherwise I would be able to find it if she hadn't tidied it. And doing a load of other things all at once as well. And it never ceases to amaze me, because I barely do one thing at any one time. But that's just because we're wired differently. Men and women are wired differently, and that's kind of how it works. And
just
yeah.
To clarify, Mr.
Oh, hello.
I did rather well considering the lag I've got.
You did. I was very impressed. Very impressed.
Yeah. So
right.
I heard.
Hang on. Control S. There we go. Now I need to auto width like that. So how can we help you, Mr. Jimmy J?
I was just clarifying that because
right.
You were giving me such praise. I was coming to thank you.
I see. Right. So you were blaming the lag. Well, we can accept that. Jimmy J comes all the way from New Zealand, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So he's a little bit far away from the server, which is located in Germany. There are a number of different server locations, and we picked Germany for our server location because we thought it'd probably be the best one. It'd be more central to as many people as possible. Jimmy, unfortunately, living all the way over in New Zealand, it's not quite so convenient for him. But, yeah, sometimes these things do happen. Patrio Graysmark, he's in Australia, so he has just as much trouble, really. And then we've got a number of people that are in the US. They generally do all right, I believe. I think it's mostly New Zealand and Australia tend to have the most issues with the server. But even then, it's still pretty reliable for them, for the most part. Some days it's quite laggy. And then other days it seems pretty good. Right. Our old GPS system seems to be working quite nicely now. We're getting some good views of our... Look at this. That's a good combine view, that is. Cruise on down through here like this, gazing up adoringly at that handsome driver in there. Look at him. Isn't he a handsome fellow? I know, he doesn't look anything like me. That's probably why he's so handsome. I do think that it's absolutely terrible that you cannot select the right hair colour. Germany and Dutch are having button issues. Okay. Can't repair. Alright. I don't really know why there's issues happening, but anyway. Yeah, I can't have red hair for my character. You can only have black hair. And I think this is terrible. I don't know why they're discriminating against people with red hair, but that has happened. And honestly, I feel a little bit saddened by this. I don't think it's right. I think we should be able to have characters with red hair. I always try to have a character with red hair if I can. Oh, he nearly took out the back of my car. Did you see that? He knew I was turning round here. He knew I was turning round here. Right. Never mind. That's all right. Frithgar, will you do more Tank Mechanic Simulator from Writer Sepulus? I will. It's still in early development. They've still only got the demo out at the moment. I am a member on their Discord as well, so I just keep an eye on the updates they post out. When they release a full game, I will go and do a series on Tank Mechanic. I quite enjoyed my first look at it, and it's sort of, I think it's going to be something fairly similar to the Plane Mechanic game. We'll have to wait and see, but yes, I do have high hopes for Tank Mechanic. But although the Plane Mechanic was just literally working on the planes, there seems to be more to the Tank Mechanic game that we'll be able to do at some point in the future. So, like, you going and digging out the tanks and stuff like that. We did that when we did the live stream on it. And there's going to be more to it as well. So I'm actually really looking forward to that, and looking forward to it when it comes out. So yes, I will do a series on that one. I don't plan on doing a live stream series for it. At the moment, we're just doing live stream series for Dawn of Man, and I'll do that until I finish the game. So we've got at least a couple more live streams on Dawn of Man, and then after that, I don't really know. I will find another game, and I'll do something similar that I've done with Dawn of Man, and I'll play the game all the way through, rather than a different game every week. Hello!
Hello. Just quickly, I've been delegated somewhere else, so when you fill up, I left the trailer on the field, you have to go over to the trailer and empty it.
What? You're rushing off to go and do other things because you're too good to sit around and wait for me?
No, I'm just, it's the birthday boy's wish, so the birthday boy gets what he gets.
I'm highly offended now. Highly offended. This birthday boy, I'll have to come and have a chat with this birthday boy. Goodness me, this is terrible. Right, okay, no worries. We'll deal with that. Great demand at Molkerai. Let's have a look. What is this great demand at Molkerai? There's Molkerai. Right there. Oh, milk. 3,005. That doesn't seem very... Well, no, it's not very much. Land handle there. That's what got all the way down to 491 now. Anyway. What are we working on? Did you know that Cornwall is not officially a part of the UK? Because the Queen didn't put it in the UK. So Cornwall can make itself a country and no one can do anything about it. No, I didn't know that. I'm not sure that we really want Cornwall to be independent from the rest of the UK. I'm not sure that that would be a very good idea, because we don't really have a lot to sell from Cornwall, other than grass and diminishing fish stocks. The tin is all dried up. We do have China clay, I suppose. But again, it's I don't think it's enough to maintain it. We have tourism. We do have tourism. Everybody wants to come to Cornwall on holiday. But, yeah. Right, well, we'll worry about that another time. I probably should have emptied out while I was up there, because, you know, considering how full we are at the moment. We'll do that. Before we go any further, let's go and empty out. Lift you up. Like this. And we'll do that. And we'll do that. Like that. We'll bring it over here. Smudo did write something in there about me being afraid. No, I'm not afraid, Smudo. I just don't... I'm not going to pick a fight with the birthday boy. That would be very rude. I wouldn't do such a thing. absolutely wouldn't do such a thing. I would never consider it. It's purely because it's your birthday that I'm being nice to you. That is all. You can go and I'm just having a drink. Oh, that's better. Right. Put that one down. Yes, we do have Cornish ants. Yes, you're right. We do have the beaches. We absolutely do have the beaches. And that all comes under the tourism thing. Right. Lower that down. And we're away again. Mohammed Badawi is back. I thought he was leaving. Can you tell us what kind of microphone you started with? Because I want to start my channel, but the quality is awful. It's not just to do with the microphone, although the microphone does help. I got a microphone and headset combined because I don't like using a microphone that's pinned to a desk, because I got to move around a lot. I do struggle a bit doing the Farming Simulator live streams because I got a steering wheel. I've got to stay in much the same position for the duration of the live stream. That's 2 hours, and for me that is a very, very long time to stay in kind of like the same position. Normally when I'm recording, I'm moving around a lot, and I mean a lot, like moving my chair around. I'm altering position by a very, very long way, so much so that a stationary mic or a big mic that's like pinned anywhere near the desk wouldn't work. It wouldn't pick me up consistently throughout recording. So I use a headset microphone. I always use a headset microphone and not one that's on a desk. I know a lot of recorders do, a lot of people do use a headset. Don't use a headset mic because the quality is often not as good. But I did invest a little bit of extra money into a headset that's got a really good quality one. Mine is, oh, a minute, let me have a look, see if I can find the pack. Bayer Dynamic. And I've had it for a few years now, the headset, and I got pretty much the most expensive headset that they did, and it got a really, really good quality mic with it. Before I had that one, I just had a fairly run-of-the-mill mic on a headset, and that does work well as well. But what I would recommend you do, if you want to start making YouTube videos and you're worrying about the quality of your sound, is record game sounds and your voice on 2 separate things. So record them separately. Download a free program called Audacity or Audacity. It's spelt Audacity, but I would assume that they would pronounce it Audacity for, you know, it's for audio. And use that one to record your voice and record that separately to your game sounds. The reason you do this is because you can then edit it afterwards. You can go online and you can find loads, and I searched it up. I did a lot of research into it, but there are loads of responses on good, simple editing techniques, a series of things that you can do to your voice to improve the sound. Give it little boosts, equalize it to what equalizing's to do, what compressing to do, and naturalizing, and so on and so forth. There is a series of different things that you can do to it to improve, really, really improve the quality of your voice. I know that this works very well because this mic that I'm using now, for a while, it went wrong, and so it's under warranty, and Bayer Dynamic paid for it to be picked up by a courier, and then they took it back to Germany, they tested it, they fixed it, and then they posted it back to me. But I was without it for a good 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, I was impressed by the speed of the turnaround, it's got to be said. I was very impressed with that. But I didn't have it for 2 weeks, so I used a really, really cheap, horrible thing that I found lying around in a drawer somewhere, and I used that one. But because I was doing all of the editing separately, I was recording the audio separately and editing it separately, it didn't come out sounding very much worse than it does with this one. There was a difference in it. Smithers driving on the crop. What on earth do you think you're doing, man? I don't care if it's your birthday, you don't drive up across the crop. Goodness me, this is terrible. But yes, it was absolutely fantastic. They got it back to me, and the quality of the sound after I did the editing with the really, really cheap, nasty one was very impressive. I was really seriously impressed with the quality of the sound after doing all of the editing. It makes a huge, huge difference. So record however you're going to record, but use that free program called Audacity, or Audacity. Type that into, it's Audacity. Put that into Google, search it up, and there's tutorials on how to use it. There's loads and loads of stuff. There's loads and loads of YouTube videos on how to use it, how to set it up, different tips and tricks and stuff like that. There is absolutely masses of stuff. Completely free to use. Donations only. So if you're starting out on YouTube, I strongly recommend that that's the one that you use and you try it out, because it will make a big difference to your videos, and it will start getting that sound quality to start with. It really does make a big difference. So that's my advice for anybody that wants to start a YouTube channel, is use that one. I can stay in one position for 4 hours when I watch YouTube and binge watch. I can't. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, what I'm watching, I got to move around all over. I have this thing called hypermobility. I didn't even know it was a thing until my son was diagnosed with it, because of the way that he moves his joints and that. He finds it difficult to hold a pen. But it's apparently it's a thing, and it explains why holding a pen for any length of time in school was always rather painful for me. And I just thought that it was a normal thing, but apparently it's not really. It's not normal for it to be, for you to, like, your hand to cramp up painfully after 3 minutes of writing, which is what happened throughout school. I just thought it was normal, and yeah, I just kind of didn't really pay it much attention. But apparently that's not a normal thing. Apparently this doesn't happen to everybody. It only happens to some people, and it's called hypermobility. And some people who got it really bad, they find it difficult to hold the pen in the first place. They just can't hold on to the thing properly. At least I didn't have that much trouble, but I can't sit in the same position for a long time. Like right now, I'm moving around a lot more, but I can't do it as much because I got a steering wheel in front of me as I would like to normally. So when I'm doing a non-farming simulator stream and I don't have a steering wheel in front of me, it's very easy for me to lose track of time. Because I get into the game, I get into what I'm doing, and I look up and I'm like, oh wow, I've got like 2 minutes before the stream ends, and I try to cut it off at 2 hours anyway. But with these, despite the fact that I am enjoying them, I am starting to get into pain because I can't like move around as much as I'd like. So I'm always more aware that we're getting near the end of it, just because the level of pain that starts to build up in my hips and back and everywhere else. It just, yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, fortunately, that's why I use the microphones that I use. It's completely why I use the microphones that I use. It's why a lot of things happen, because of this whole hypermobility thing. Right, we've done that field. Let me go here, see where everybody else is working. I go to growth
Field
over there.
4.
Field 4.
Just
across the road. Right. We've finished doing
Bring
field
us
5.
to the end of the stream.
Yes, we are. I see that. I can feel it too. I can feel it in my bones. Right. In which case, I will go... I'm just going to start in on this side. Like this. I know that you should not go into the crop this way round. You absolutely should not do that. And for those of you who are not farmers, the reason that you don't do it like this is because if you look on this side, there's nothing on that side, right? It's just like it's basically a piece of tin. That's all you got on that side of the combine is a piece of tin and nothing else. How do I get rid of the lines? I go Control S, turn that off. There we go. Right. Yeah, it's just a piece of tin. Whereas on that side, you can see we got all of the gubbins inside. That's the official term for it. It's the gubbins. All of the bits all the drive chains and everything that drives the reel and drives the knife and everything else that's on the header. Now that does actually stick out a little way, and if you're driving along with that in the crop, it will actually push over and damage a little tiny bit of the crop. It's only a very, very thin line, but it's enough. and it can push over a few bits of the crop to below where the knife would be cutting, and so it misses it. It doesn't cut it, and that's why you don't go around this way. That's the combines are made like this, so that the auger is on the outside as you go around the field. Auger is on the outside of the combine. I'm going to back up a little bit more so Ryder can do his bit there. But yeah, you would have that on the outside edge of the field, and so that's why the auger is on this side as well, so that that's always going to be on the outside edge when you're going around the edge, and keep everything neat and tidy, and then you're not pushing over and damaging any of the crop. I'll let Ryder do his bit there. Let me have a little look down through here. Twin Cam Gaming, I start with a headset from Amazon for £18. I now have a Rode NT1 condenser mic with a mixer. I have no idea what a mixer is even. I don't really know very much about sound and audio and anything like that. All I know is that I have this particular mic and I use it, and I know what steps to take when I'm editing the audio because I've gone and looked up the advice on loads of different forums and some videos as well, and they said you do these steps. I barely have a basic understanding of what each of the steps is actually doing and how it's improving the audio, but I really don't understand very much more about it beyond that. It's audio sound engineering. Some people just have this instinctive understanding of sound engineering. To me, it's always been complete and total ancient Greek. I've never really understood anything about it. It's always been just extremely complicated stuff that I don't get, I don't understand. And
hello? Interrupt you, sir.
Yep.
Can you leave straw on the ground so we can bale it up and sell it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it's soybeans. It's
no,
soybeans,
this
is
a field of oats.
No,
yeah, it
it's
should
oats.
be. Yeah, I completely... Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Goodness me.
That's all right. I'm more forgiving than others.
Oh, I can't believe it. Yo, Ryder was doing the same. In my defense, I came in here and Ryder was doing the same. So it's Ryder's fault. It's entirely Ryder's fault. It's actually, no, it's Smudo's fault. Smudo made me do it. It's his fault. He said that we were planting beans across everything last time, and so that's why I assumed that this would be beans. So it must be his fault, because these aren't beans. Therefore, it could only be Smudo's fault. Right, I'm going to spin round and try and get that before Ryder gets up here. Am I going to get to it? I'm hoping, yeah, Ryder's just paused a second, so I'm going to go whizzing off along here, and we'll just do a little bit of a headland there so he's got room for turning. And look at that. Near miss that was. Beautiful near miss right there. Bring that all the way down through there. Brilliant. Right, that's much better. Now we've got room to turn on the headlands, a little bit at least. So I will just keep working up and down on this side. And Smudo will keep working up and Smudo? I don't know why I was thinking of Smudo. Probably because I thought he's probably going to be complaining about me not leaving the straw behind. He's probably going to be complaining loudly and bitterly about this. Never mind. Never mind. Minecraft Farmer. I don't remember saying hello to you, so welcome to the stream, Minecraft Farmer. And let me lift that one up there. Mohammed Badawi, I've tried to use Audacity before. The quality is still not so high. You may have to get a better microphone. I know that that there is only so much that it can do. You would have to probably look at getting a slightly better microphone. How good a again, I don't really know what sort of microphone to recommend. The reason that I've got the microphone that I've got is because I've set this up as a business, and this is my full-time income. So naturally, I am going to go towards something that yes, it's expensive, but it's going to serve me a purpose for a very long time. I'll bring that round there. I can't remember how much this headset was. I think it was around £160, which is a huge amount of money for a headset. Right? Ordinarily, I would never have dreamed of spending that kind of money on a headset. That's close to 200 euros, or 200 US dollars. Not quite that much, I don't think, but it's not far off. So yes, it is a massive amount of money, and it's not something that I would have even considered doing if I wasn't doing this for a living. But because when I first bought it, I wasn't quite doing it for a full-time living, but I was heading that way, and so yes, I went and spent that kind of money on it. But ordinarily, I wouldn't recommend spending that amount of money on it to start with. I would recommend that you at least sort of go for something slightly less. Maybe what the £18, whichever one it was. I think it was Nameless Gamer or Twin Cam Gaming said about his headset. That's a better price. You know, £18. That's about 22 euros, I think. What are you doing, Smudo? There we go. He's defending me from the bale. He's actually physically defending me from the bale. He saved my life, Smudo. I owe you. I will pay you back somehow for saving my life from the errant bale that was raining down towards us with certain doom in its heart. I'll lift that one up a minute. Well, we can actually switch that one off now. Close that one down. Bear Dynamics. Yep. Hello.
If you finish that field before the end of the stream, you can just follow Ryder over to the next field and finish off there.
Hokey cokey. Right, well, we'll wander into the next field then. Where's Ryder? Ryder's down there. I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to sneak on ahead of him. I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to go rushing on ahead from here. And, oh, we're back on oats again. Bear Dynamic meets broadcast quality standards. Well, that's pretty good. I would kind of hope so. Kind of hope it meets some kind of standards, considering how much that I paid for the headset. I gotta be honest. But yeah, if it's something that you're looking at doing very seriously as a sort of a business, you're looking at setting it up as a business, and that's how you're viewing it, then yes, Bear Dynamic is the sort of they're considered to be the top of the range when it comes to headset microphone combinations. If you're any better than that, and you need a separate standalone microphone. Although a lot of people said when I was busy looking at reviews and that the microphone quality that I got on this headset that I use actually is better than, or at least matches, the quality of almost all of the low to mid-range standalone microphones, and it's only the top-end standalone microphones that you will get a better quality sound pickup and stuff compared to the one on this headset, which I think speaks very, very highly of the headset. It's got to be said, you know, that's a very strong advert in itself. But anyway, what else have we got? What else have we got in our great list? We've just about run out of time, so we need to start wrapping things up. Blood Wolf. Hello, Blood Wolf. I'm pretty sure someone Wolf. Wait, where did Brempool get all these bales from? There's a load of bales right there. Where have they got all of those from? Oh, Smudo wants some more grain. Stop! Stop, stop, stop. I'm stopping. Smudo can have some. There's a whole load of bales there. So where did the silage bales come from? Is the grass grown already? Was it that fast? I guess it must have been. Oh, I know Ryder is coming down here. It's because I was... I've just been going round the field. That's why. Right, anyway, I'll leave this one out. Smudo can follow me. And if he wants to, it's entirely up to him. Right, so yeah, we have just about run out of time for the stream. I'm absolutely delighted that so many of you are able to turn up and join us this evening. I'm aware that not everybody likes the way that streams often turn into a Q&A, but it just kind of, it's just one of those things that happens, because everybody's got questions that they want to ask me, and this is like the ideal time to do it. So it just kind of happens. It just kind of flows into that half the time. I hope you enjoyed the stream anyway. For those of you who are not quite so keen on me answering questions a lot, I hope you enjoyed the stream anyway. I've had a lot of fun here this evening with everybody. And if there's any of you that would like to be able to join in the future, then get onto the Discord and start looking it up and see all of the different things. Let me just bring that one up. Unfortunately, Bloodwolf, you've come right at the very end of the stream. I am literally about to finish now. It is. We're going to try and. I'm going to try and finish this field. Going to try and finish this field. Me and Ryder, we've got like. I know that it is now exactly 10 o'clock. It is for me, at least. We're going to try and just finish this field off before I finish up the stream completely. So I'll run all the way up the top, and Smudo is probably going to go and grab some grain from Ryder, and then I'll run all. I know that I've got the spout left out, but yes, thank you very much to anybody who came along and joined us. It has been absolutely fantastic seeing you all here. It's been great to see the new faces turning up in the chat. It's been great to see familiar faces turning up in the chat as well. Thank you to everybody that came along and joined us here on the server. It has been awesome playing with you this evening, guys. I've had a lot of fun here. And hang on, let me bring that one back round there. There we go. We're gonna finish this. We've only got a tiny little bit left. Ryder will probably grab another strip down through there, and then that's about it. We'll be done. We're going to finish this field, even if it takes an extra minute or two on the stream. Upsalahas says, have a pleasant midsummer weekend, everybody. And yes, indeed, it is Midsummer's Day today. Longest day of the year. Summer solstice. 21st of June. So if anybody celebrates the summer solstice, then I really hope you have a fantastic time doing so. And I don't know what people generally do for their celebrations. Everybody seems to have different celebrations for summer solstice. I thought Ryder was going to come down and do another strip. I'm going to do it myself. I will. I think we've only got 2 passes left on the field. No, Ryder's gone into the next field. He's gone to start the next one. I'm going to see if I can do this in 2 passes. I'm hoping I can. Bowen is determined to get himself chopped up. See, Bowen, your chainsaw doesn't scare me anymore. Right. I now have the big stuff. I've got the big stuff now. The chainsaw does not worry me in the slightest. Smoodelini is coming along there. We got Patrio over in the corner. We had Bowen, and Brempel was around here somewhere as well. He was the only other person that was with us on the stream. Do more Farming Simulator live stream. I do this every 2 weeks. I do 1 live stream a week. And 1 week we do Farming Simulator, and then the following week I do a different game, which at the moment is Dawn of Man. I don't have plans to be doing Farming Simulator every single week, because otherwise I will start to get fed up with the game. And I can't keep playing too much Farming Simulator because it starts to hurt after a while. Because I need to use the steering wheel. That's why I don't use the steering wheel in the Super Hardcore series. It's because otherwise it would just end up hurting too much. I wouldn't be able to do it. Anyway, there we go. We have run out. I've done everything. So again, thank you to everybody that turned up. Thank you very much to the moderators for keeping us all on the straight and narrow in the chat. It's been absolutely fantastic. And once again, happy birthday to Smoodelini, 38 years old today. It is just awesome. It's just absolutely awesome. 38 years old today. Look at him. He doesn't look a day over 90, does he? Doesn't look a day over 90. Yeah, he's doing well. Right, so anyway, yes, thank you very much to everybody that turned up, and thank you to everybody else, and thank you, and I've run out of people to thank. So, if you've enjoyed the stream, then please hit down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to go and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.